Listen, I got a question. Where the men at? Where are the men that are gonna open the car door? Where are the men at that are going to provide and protect? Like, women have ruined this for us because, listen, I am old fashioned, okay? I will cook, I will clean, okay? And I do both real well, okay? All I ask for in return is honesty, respect, and loyalty. Okay, I don't care if you have a Patek Philippe, okay? I don't care if you have the new Yeezys, okay? Like, I just want something normal. I'm not even ready for that, but when I am ready for that, where do I find y'all? Christian Mingle? Kristen. Sprouts, Whole Foods, Farmer Market.
When women say, "Where are the real men?" the real question is, where are the real women? You know, the strong supporting women our grandmothers and great-grandmothers used to be. The ones with respect, loyalty, and trust. The ones that honored their wedding vows and stuck by their husband throughout good and bad times, richer or poorer, sickness and health. Not like the one now that jumps ship at the first sign of trouble. Complain because they don't always get their way. And where are the men? Where are they? They're on the scrap heap where you left them because they're not perfect, and they don't meet the 50-point arbitrary standard checklist you made up. They're not on TikTok, they're not on Facebook, and they're not on dating sites. They're out working and doing their own thing. They're right in front of you where they've always been, and are walking away from women who are blind and refuse to see them.
I think I'm definitely an 8.
And I give myself a 5. I think I'm normal looking. And I just think it's based on my results. I think if I was an 8, 9, or 10, I would have had modeling contracts. Because people in the top 20% of beauty, they get modeling contracts.
But what is beauty?
You can go online and have people rate your pictures and they rank you 1 to 10. Men will rate you, women will rate you like every day. Don't you think attractiveness is based on results?
Maybe, but I don't care about those results.
I think the independent working women and boss babes who don't want to cook, keep house, or emotionally support their men have themselves gotten too macho to see the masculinity in even the most Herculean males. Chivalry is often brought up by this sort of person, without recognizing that there are complex unwritten rules, not only for gentlemen, but for ladies. If you want a chivalrous gentleman, but you are unwilling or unable to be a chivalrous lady, then you're indicating you don't want chivalry by your actions and choices.
I just want to say, like, I'm great. I am a freaking awesome person. And I'm not just saying that because I'm me. Like, I really am. And if a guy can't, like, realize that I am worth investing in and that I am freaking awesome, like, that's his loss. Like, whoever my husband is, whoever I end up marrying, that guy, he won the lottery.
A few moments later.
I give up. So done with dating with guys. I don't know how I always end up in the exact same situation. It's always great, and I feel like these people I meet, I'm like, wow, like I'm finally clicking with somebody, and then it's always the same thing. They're not in a place where they are looking for a relationship. They have other things that are more important, and I'm just like I'm never good enough.
They've become so self-entitled and disoriented with the attitude that they take pleasure from doing their best to show you that you're invisible or don't exist when you do things for them, without realizing that your wife is better than them, would never, and has never behaved like them, and you'd never consider them for a second, but you still get out of their way, etc., in public spaces. The reality is that women complain about toxic masculinity. Here's one that wants one. If that is her wish, and if a masculine man walks into her life, the first thing she'll is complain about toxic masculinity.
Ladies, if you enjoy the finer things in life, you have expensive taste, you like designer items, you like to dress up, be very cautious in dating because you are also a target for a lot of weak and insecure men. See, there are a lot of guys who prey on women like you because they want a girl who looks like you and dresses like you, but they don't want to put in the work.
Bullshit! Bullshit!
And getting you is by lowering your self-esteem. And they will try and attempt to do this by gaslighting you. They'll say things like, you're so materialistic, you're a gold digger, you only care about money, because they know they can't provide that and they have an inferiority complex and they want you to question your values.
Really?
You to start to feel insecure about liking those things. So that's how they'll get you to come down to their level. If you encounter men like this, promise me you will run. These men are manipulative. They don't care about getting to know you. They care about conquering you. Follow me for more dating tips and good luck.
You're not just wrong, you're stupid. Now wait just a minute. And you're ugly, just like your mum.
Getting married today could be compared to voluntarily enlisting in the army in 1965. The only time get married as a man is worth it is when you are unemployed and homeless. Since you have nothing, there's nothing she can take from you.
So a man has to be at least 6 foot tall, make 7 figures, and have 8 inches in the trouser department in order to date you. Is that even a fair or realistic proposition?
How is that fair?
It's not fair. It's not fair.
The girl is...
The evolution of demands hasn't really changed. Just the availability of options through social media has expanded it. The circle of people available used to be from the same town, borough, city, or state. But with online facilities, it could be a different country or even continent. This means that money and status are the main sources of attraction for women. The top-tier alpha men will always be popular regardless. But for the best of the rest, they will be rejected, friend zone and the safety net settler, when those said women are tired of hookup culture.
I want to know, if I showed up to our date wearing this, what would you do? What would you do?
I am so fucking sick of trying to date in this generation. Let me tell you about the lovely time I've had this last week with Tinder and a Tinder boy. So, about a week ago, right, matched with this really cute guy on Tinder. I messaged him, I was like, you seem really cool. He was like, only one way to find out, hang out with me. I was like, all right. He was like, what's your snap? Gave him my snap. We talked for the full week. He was really sweet. He asked me to go to like a park to walk around and talk and like get to know each other better. That was going to be our first date. It was for last night. Everything was going great. Like we confirmed the date the night before, and then day of, he left me undelivered all day and then canceled at the time of, with no apology or really explanation other than he said, I fucked up. My family has plans. And I've been undelivered since, and that was 6 p.m. last night. So I'm going to move into the woods. I'm going to move into the woods and I'm going to live in a hut and I'm going to grow berries and I'm going to have a tiny little chicken and I'm not going to have to talk to anyone ever.
Ladies, you are beginning to achieve equality. Congratulations. Now you also can work to 80 years old, a step down in quality of life. But yes, working toward equality. Front lines in future wars will also be equality. And working in construction, road building, plumbing, electrical, mechanics, AC heating, framing, mining, drilling, science, engineering, computing, sanitation, commercial fishing, etc. What you have achieved so far is good, even though it is a very, very small start in achieving equality. There is a long way to go. So, keep up that hard work toward achieving equality, ladies. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.
Something that's really messed up that I think that every man out there has dealt with is being made to feel bad for feeling bad. Because when he told his lady something that she did that upset him, instead of her apologizing, she found a way to make him feel bad for it. So he was left regretting even saying something in the first place, teaching him to just bottle it up next time.
I need a man to pay all my bills and take custody of my life like I'm a 30-year-old toddler. But I also want him to play dollhouse with me and walk on pins and needles every day as he protects my fragile ego and help me maintain my superior rights and entitlements, and pretend that I actually offer or do anything worthwhile or even moderately approaching actual adult difficulty in life, and roleplay as if I contribute anything to the relationship aside from my toxic, narcissistic drama. Also, I will insult and berate him every day as if he's holding me back, when in reality, if it weren't for him and other men, I wouldn't be alive, because I'm literally too dumb to breathe without for dummies hand-holding. Making poor decisions daily slowly leads to a poor quality of life. The wall is out there. It can't be bargained with. It can't be reasoned with. It doesn't feel pity, remorse, or fear. And it absolutely will not stop. Ever. Until you are old, used up, alone, childless, with no man to take care of you, a box of bitter wine on your end table, a Harlequin romance novel on your nightstand, cats at your feet, and watching soap operas and Hallmark movies late into the night. The wall is and remains undefeated. Women want men to remain by their side, take care of them, and listen to their issues. But they also want men to believe that they are not dependent on them. With the promise of freedom from males, feminism has devastated the majority of Western women. Women need males more than they realize because they are unhappy at work and are turning into crazy lonesome cat ladies. But they won't confess it as long as it is taboo to do so. In the future decades, as our culture gets more conservative, they will eventually come to recognize it. Then, rather than saying they need males because it's true, women will claim they do, because it's fashionable to do so. When ladies scream out for males to assist them, a lot of men will genuinely respond and come to their aid, restoring the supposedly traditional connection. Once they appeal to men to assist them, neo-traditionalism will make a comeback. Why do women always think our emotional frequencies and expressions have to be unilateral with theirs? We don't generally feel, express the same exact emotion the same way. Why is this so hard to understand? Heck, we don't even deal with emotional situations the same way. There is a reason why stoicism is a virtue among men and not generally expected from women. Women are dictated by their emotions, and emotions constantly change. This is why for thousands of years, women were not allowed to make big decisions without their husbands' or fathers' approval. Women just don't seem to understand this one. Very simple fact. Men have absolutely no problem with commitment. It's just that the person has to be worth committing to. It's that second part that is getting harder and harder to find every day. Thanks for watching The Circle of Kings. As always, we're looking forward to your support. So please hit the like button, share this video with your friends, and subscribe to the channel to stay updated with everything all kings like yourself need to know.